back with another Smite video. Today we are playing some Wukong in the solo role. Now, unfortunately, I had a bit of an issue with my keyboard at the start of this game, so we didn't really get off to a great start. We weren't in lane for the beginning, and we're probably going to miss a little bit of fun, but that's okay. It's still early game, and everything can turn around if you go with it. So, we're playing some Wukong in the solo lane. Solo lane, obviously, you are left on your own a lot of the time, not always, but quite a bit of the time. And we are against a Kuzumbo, which is a bit interesting. You sometimes see Kuzumbo in the solo lane, but not all the time. I'm going to do some pressure here on him, down, take his Nene, but yeah. I like some Wukong's a great warrior for this role because he has got a good kit that allows him to do lots of damage. He's a bit beefy, and overall he just is a really good god to play, able to move some damage there, do some damage to him. Yeah, so within this video, this Smite Talk 1, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about builds that you choose to do when choosing certain gods. So this is kind of for those who might be a bit new to Smite, don't necessarily know
suppose it's time to return home.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the kill off there, but that's not a problem. Right, so one of the things I would like to say to start with is the blessings are always a really great starter item. In my opinion, I always normally go for them, especially when playing Conquest, because they come with great effects that help your specific role. So obviously here I am rocking Warrior's Blessing, which gives me protections, helps me to restore health and mana, and it's just generally a good item for the early game. And then when it evolves, you actually get a more physical and magical protections, which is great. So yeah, that's really good. The other thing I want to talk about to you guys is, especially if you're new to the game of Smite, is I've seen a few people that when they're building items, they might not build the whole items from the beginning, so they'll only build part items. Now, to get the full benefit of items, it's always best to try and build them full. Now, sometimes you might go back to base and you don't have enough gold, or you don't have enough to buy a certain part of an item, which is fair enough. I mean, that sometimes happens, and you can't always buy the items that you would probably make full, but give you that full item benefit, and then that would be this case. But especially within the early starts of games, you want to be looking to build yourself a good base and have full items built. So that might be going into boots, or going into an item that gives you extra damage, or protections, depending on what your role is. Again, builds are all very much dependent on where you're playing in the game, who you're playing with. So if you're in the jungle, obviously you want stuff that's going to help you give extra damage. You're not going to be worrying so much about your protections. Maybe towards the late game you're going to be thinking about protections, but not early on, because you want to be able to deal as much damage as early as possible. So definitely something to think about, definitely something to be aware of. So within the solo lane, you kind of want to go beefy, bulky. You want to make sure you're doing damage and able to keep yourself okay against the god that you're against. Unfortunately here, you see I'm not straight into a round shield, which gives me physical protections, but I'm put up against a Kuzumbo, who is a magical god. So that means that I won't build up this item. But that's the point. I'm going to ult here so I get my heal off and able to jump down on him, do some extra damage, make sure that I keep pushing. Yeah, he's trying to give me some stick. He's trying to make me not able to get this totem here to get that extra gold, but that's fine. I'm able to finish it off, and I'm able to keep on pushing up against the Kuzumbo, do some damage to him, proc my Warrior's Blessing, make sure that I'm getting the extra gold, and
an enemy has been slain.
Get that extra gold, get that
Has perished.
XP, make sure that I'm keeping up with him. Yeah, I'm going to do some extra damage.
Cancel that.
Tsukiyomi is looking to gank. Unfortunately, where our Kuzumbo is not coming out of the tower, not able to do so.
Sorry.
not able to do the extra damage, not able to help out him out. But he's looking to help, which is always nice. You don't always see that when you're in solo game. A lot of the time you end up just being left to your own devices, which can be quite frustrating. I'm actually going to back off here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to finish my boots. So as I was saying, in terms of builds, you want to try and make sure you build items that are actually full amount. So boots, go straight into the full boots here. I'm going to pick up some health pots and some extra wards, because wards are obviously very important in the game, especially as I'm in solo lane. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to grab him there, but I am able to deal some damage to him. Hit him a few times.
Don't worry, death isn't so bad.
Pick up the damage on
An enemy has perished. Welcome to my kingdom.
Take my blue buff. But yeah, the round shield isn't going to be too much of an issue because they are rocking the Pele and the Cupid, which means I do need physical protections. But it just means that I'll build that a little bit later. Right now, I will focus on how I'm going to be dealing with my opponent, who is the Kuzenbo. So that means I need to be looking at getting something that's magical protections. So I might look at getting an Ansil, I might look at getting a Pestilence if I think they've got a lot of healing. Something like that that's just going to help me to keep up with not getting absolutely destroyed by the Kuzenbo. Obviously, it killed me once, which is a bit of an annoyance, but yeah, we're not out of this yet. It's still very early days, as I keep saying. But yeah, the rest of the team, as I say, they've got Kepri and they've got Cronus as well, so they are majority magical, which means that I'm going to be looking to have more magical protection items than physical protection items. As a solo laner, you do end up getting quite a few. Ability there, unfortunately. He's going to be able to hit us again. I'm going to ult. I know he's ulting. I am quite low, but thankfully my ult is able to give me healing and have had a and Yomi will be able to finish him off, which is great.
Nice job.
I get the assist
nice
on
job.
that as well.
Your right tower is under
Definitely
attack.
worthwhile staying around for that battle and giving up. I'm going to put
Enemy missing middle.
You see there, one of the tactics that I do, if you guys are quite new, is when I hit level 8, I don't always put a point straight into my next ability. I like to up one. I like to see how. I like to get a point in my abilities to bring it all up to maximum damage, especially as I want a wave clearing ability for solo, because I'm usually on my own, so it's something to be aware of. And I'll save that point till I hit level 9, and then that means I can put a point in my ability and put a point in my ultimate rather than putting it in something else. It's not the end of the world, because obviously the later you get in the game, it means you're going to level up all your abilities towards the end, which is great. But for now, that is something that I definitely want to do, and something that I need to be aware of.
Enemies incoming right.
Enemies incoming middle.
Incoming right.
Yeah, missing my gods here. No one's in lane, which is an issue. Oh, there is the old Wukong. He was able to hit me a little bit there. I'm going to keep on him though. I'm not going to let him get away with this. Unfortunately, he has already built level 2 breastplate, which means he's got protections against me, which is a shame.
Your team,
but that
middle tower is under
worry
attack.
me too much. I'm sure I'll be able to do enough damage to him when I get my build online. I think I'm going to go into an Ansil next. Ansil is going to definitely help me to have cooldowns and have enough power to keep up with him. So yeah, get quite a bit of damage online. Let's look to clear this wave, and then I'm going to be back in. Unfortunately, I'm quite low on mana, but I was able to finish off that wave. Okay, I'm going to back and then come in on my teleport. So yeah, in terms of builds, I've already mentioned that it is situational. It depends what enemy you are against. But overall, there's my Ansil online now. You want to be looking to look at your opponent's team and look at what kind of items you think is really going to help you in team fights late on and early fights, depending on where you are. So if you're looking at the team and going, okay, they've got a lot of healing, they've got loads of healers, let's say they've got an Aphrodite, they've got a Sylvanas, you need to be building anti-heal, and that's not just down to one person. A lot of times I see people go, oh, that's the support's role. No, everyone needs to do their part, everyone needs to help out. I'm going to look to gank the middle lane here.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has perished.
We were able to get him. Yeah, because about this marker as well. Good thing is, just no issue with the healing. Hello, yeah, we're only a level behind her, so both rotated as well. But yeah, able to help out a little bit with the Cronus in a way.
An enemy has been slain.
Able to get the assist off there by keeping the Kuzubo out, and Souls let off, which gives us silence. But yeah, we've got an Afro here, so they should really be starting to build anti-heal. You can see the Kepri there has built up Pestilence, which is also really item and really does affect your builds. Cronus able to get away there. That might be a dead Xiaomi. Get away.
That isn't so bad. Able to do some damage there. Finish off the Cronus because they got a bit greedy. Thankfully my Afro is able to heal them up quite a bit, but we're going to back off here. I think it's about time that we leave this alone and then do their own thing and regroup, especially as I've got a bit of gold. I want to be looking to go back to my solo lane, because as much as it is important to rotate solo laners, you really need to be aware of the whole your side of the map as well. I'm actually gonna go a beat here. She's like this thing with the Kuzubo push and the Pele knock up and the slow on the Cronus. I think I have You will be silenced.
it's important that I've got a way of getting out. Yes, my ultimate on some Wukong will make me CC immune, but overall I do need just want to be thinking, yeah, I need something there. So again, build your relics. You want to think about, okay, situation. Is it going to help me to get out of difficult situations? Is it going to mean that I'm able to do enough damage to everyone? That's definitely something you have to think about. Able to do some poke here to the Kuzubo, push my minions under tower. Not going to hit him quite well because that's what he wants me to do. Hit here though, take out the Nane
An enemy has
use one of my
perished.
pots. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Soul Eater.
An
Soul Eater
enemy
on
has
some
been
Wukong
slain.
is a great item, really helps him to do lots of damage. Helps him. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the right hit off on that. Nice. Kuzubo is dealing me quite a bit of damage, which is annoying, but I'm able to do this. Just hit him off of me. And I do have my ultimate if need be, but it's too early to be thinking about that, especially as I've got heals. Keeping an eye on what he's building as well. He's going into a Void Stone, which means that I'm going to have less protections against him. So I am definitely going to have to think about protections later on. I'm going to point at my ultimate if I want that heal to go up, which does happen as far as I'm aware. Oh no, the healing doesn't go up actually, it's only the damage, so maybe I want to avoid
right
that.
tower is
Or
under
looking at
attack.
putting it into my 3 instead, so a bit of a mistake on my part, but it's not the end of the world, it's still quite
Your
early
right
in the
tower
game,
has
so
been
it's fine.
destroyed.
Able to get the totem down. He's gonna ult, I'm gonna ult as well, just to get my heal off. There's a Pele there, so I'm not going to engage because there's too many. So Kiyomi is looking to do some damage as well. Try and help out. There is the ult from the Pele. Unfortunately, we weren't able to enough damage.
Sorry.
I feel a bit bad about that, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. Oh, Kronos as well. I'm actually going to
Be right
back
back.
off. Feeling a little bit worried about how many of us are in the lane, but I'm going to come back in on my teleport. I'm actually going to go into my shield, and then I'm going to look for Soul Eater. Oh, too late. Oh well, that was a bit of a rookie error on my part. Again, sitting on some wards, boys. I need to make sure that I'm warding more often, making sure that I actually get them wards when I need them. Thankfully, we're doing okay for now. The enemy has just destroyed Fire Monster, which means they're going to get a little bit of an XP advantage on us. But it's not the end of the world. Oh, mid lane. There is a gank going on, so need to be aware of that. Need to come and help out. That's a really low mana Cronus, so I'm going to beat on him. And the Pele is really low as well.
For the price of one, you have potential.
Yeah, able to finish him off. I'm actually gonna ult after this guy. Unfortunately, I'm not able to catch up. He's too far away. No, we're gonna catch him. Oh! Damage. It's Kepri. Kepri's looking to try and do some damage to me, but that's fine. I'm able to beat out this. I've got my Ram and my Afro on my side. Great. Hit them both with one, which is fine. Building up some gold as well. Maybe start thinking about heading back and getting that Soul Eater.
Attack the Gold Fury.
I think we might look at doing a Gold Fury here. Just taking the Gold Fury side. Just taking these off. There we go, yeah. At least gives us Oracle, so we've got some vision.
Cancel that. Cancel that.
You can see we've got full here, so I'm being a bit risky, but I'm doing that to save my team. And they are looking to chase on my Ram, so I'm going to try and come and help them out.
An enemy has perished. Double kill.
Yeah, we can do some damage.
An ally has perished.
This is the great thing about the solo laner, because you're on your own, it means that you're not actually going to be sharing loads of XP that you earn. It means you can get up to a good level, it means you can deal some damage, and you're really level.
No mercy.
Oh, come in there. I'm gonna ult. Looking for.
Cancel that.
Unfortunately, that
Gold Fury.
wasn't a great choice of ult, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna clear the way and then come back in.
Attack the Gold
Gold
Fury.
Fury, because we've got Anubis here. Plenty of damage, and then I can come in and I can tank it. So we've got the Rama as well. No eyes on anyone, which is fine for 5 minutes. That is the Gold Fury to us. I'm gonna
Be right
as
back.
well. Yes. Soul Eater. Oh. I do love myself a bit of some Wukong. He's got such a great versatile kit, especially with his 3, which helps him get around the map really quick, and then his 2, which slows. His 1's beat stick that does 250 plus an extra 75 from my power. So yeah, you're looking at really solid hits there. Keeping an eye on what Makusabo's building still. You can see he's going into an armor class. He's looking for a Hide of the Urchin. Cheeky boy. He's looking to get them assists online. Obviously he is 4-1, but so am I. So things are going well. I've got a full minion right there. Pele, unfortunately able to come in and clean that up. I'm going to back off a little bit. Probably want some revenge.
Enemy missing.
I do need to buy some
We need
wards.
wards.
Because we do not have any wards on this side of the map, which is annoying, but we are able to clear that wave and then we'll head back. There's Kubo, just seen him on my screen, which is fine. Able to come and get my blue buff. Blue buff is obviously very important. But as I was saying, the main point of this video is to talk about the builds that you guys want to do. Now, within the early game, there are set items that you will choose to buy. So whether it be the classic boots, a physical power item, all of them kind of things. But as you get towards late game, you need to be aware of who's actually doing really well on their team. So I can see that Pele is actually level 17, highest on their team. Now, Soul
An
Eater,
enemy has
big issue.
perished.
So that means that she's going
An
to be
enemy
getting
has been
lots
slain.
of
You have
lots of healing,
potential.
so I want to make sure that I am around to stop that where I can. So I'm going to go into all of the good amount of anti-heal. Obviously, we've already got. Oh, we've got no anti-heal, which is interesting, but the Afro's looking for something. I'm trying to cancel that. I think it's a bit too risky with the Cronus just coming up. Press the wrong active there.
You have been
Supposed to be pressing
slain.
my B. Get
An
that one.
enemy has
Right, so
perished.
Brawlers as well, they've got
We will mourn
Cupid
your
who'll be giving them
loss.
some good healing, but yeah, I think you need to be aware of who's doing really well on those things and then building on that rather than just building what you think is the standard. I think when it goes recommended, if you get your box running into it, but you wouldn't necessarily like to buy. You need to be thinking, actually, is that helpful in the situation I am in? You might go yes, or you might go
Your left tower is
so
under
definitely
attack.
need to be aware of that. Trying to think where we're going to go from here. Obviously, at the moment we are pretty even. We are 5k ahead, which is good. Probably helped out from that gold fury, and we have got a 2 tier 2 towers, which makes a big difference. But
Your
overall,
middle
because
tower
we're
is
heading
under
towards
attack.
the late game, I'll be looking to help out middle.
Okay, on my way.
Yeah, unfortunately, our Anubis is in a bit of trouble, but thankfully he heals
Your
so
middle tower
much.
has been destroyed.
That's our tier 1 gone at 22 minutes. It's a bit of a shame, but not much you can do about that.
Down. Gank.
That's my answer off. Shame. Oh well, they will do some damage to the minions. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and push.
a giant. Okay.
We've got the Rama here. We're going to try and do Pyro, but then knock around, which is good. Yeah, do some damage to this. There's a fight going on in the mid lane, which we should
mourn
probably
your loss.
help out with. Who is all the way? Afro is out of position quite a lot and is on her
An
own,
ally
which is a
has
shame.
perished.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bad choice. We've got the party in mid.
An enemy
Lead,
has
and
been
then I'll
slain. Welcome to my kingdom.
try and do some damage.
Potential.
Such a
Your right tower is under attack.
Cupid's pushing down right.
This
This. No one seems protected. We've got Ra. I've got plenty of HP. That's going to be Phoenix for us.
Your
which
team
is
has
good.
destroyed a middle enemy Okay. Phoenix. Attack the Titan! The Titan! The Titan!
I'm gonna try and do some damage here. I'm going to back off.
Retreat. Your right tower
Quite
is
low,
under
but I'm
attack.
alright, and the Rama's able to finish that off. I'm
Your
going to
team
back
has
right
destroyed a
off.
right enemy Phoenix.
2 Phoenixes there, worth fight. I think Pyro as well, because we're going to have speed. So, finally finish off that Brawlers. I'm going to look to upgrade my relics. Then I'm going to get myself a Sentry Ward, and I'll get myself a Ward as well. So yeah, builds, you can see here, technically I'm fully built, but the next thing to do would be to get rid of my Warrior's Blessing and trade that in for another item. Chances are I'll probably go something magical defense. I might look at getting a Bulwark, or I might even look at getting Genji's, because that will give me cooldown, which is really helpful, and it will mean that I can be a bit
An
beefier.
enemy has perished.
Yeah, our team's going in on a fight here. I can round the back.
An enemy has been slain. Don't worry, death isn't so bad.
No. There we go,
enemy
that's
has
dead.
perished.
Wasn't able to hit on Kuzubo, but
An
Tsukiyomi
enemy
is
has been
there,
slain.
and that's the Cronus is the only one that's left. But they not able to catch him fully, just doing a little bit of damage, but with minions, we're able to push down the wave, and we can just take out this wave. Well, my team start up the Titan. I'm going to try and grab him. Grab him, Death Frenzy, by the Chrono. It's too late, and that is going to be game, boys. But yeah, I hope you like this build. You can see it's a pretty standard build for some Wukong, but I think solo lane, it really does do well when you're going that bit beefy with a bit of protections and power. If you want more guides like this, or me to talk more about like the builds for each role, please let me know. Give this video a like, give it a comment, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll just quickly show you the results. Give everyone accommodations because that only takes a second. 7 wards, yeah, not bad, perfect. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.